Many women do not love themselves. Now, they say they do, they think they do, but they actually don't. And now, before you say, that's not me, I want you to pay attention to this video because it just may be you without you knowing. Now, lots of women grew up having dreams, having goals, having ambitions, having things that they actually really want to do. And, they really make plans towards actualizing these goals and these dreams. Along the line, they met the love of their lives, they got married, they started having kids, and suddenly, all of those goals and dreams took a backseat. Now I'm going to paint you a picture and I need you to pay rapt attention because you just may find yourself in this picture. And by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what to do to come out of that situation, because trust me, that's not a situation that you want to really be in for the rest of your life. A woman who wanted to be a high flyer in her career got married. Pregnancy was such a tough season for her, and so she decided to stop work, have her kids, raise her kids, and then maybe go back to work someday. That happened. The kids are now grown. The youngest is probably in primary school, and now the woman is thinking to herself, where do I start from? How do I begin? Let me just dedicate my life to raising these kids, because really and truly, the value of my life is in how well my kids turn out. And so she throws herself really deeply into ensuring that her children are everything that would make her happy and proud. And they are actually. They are doing very well in school, they are getting promoted, they are getting scholarships even. And this woman feels really fulfilled until the youngest one gets into university. And then she finds out that her life is somewhat empty because there is no longer a child to dote over. That's when she begins to look around her and feel as if life has failed her. Now, mommies, the truth is, so many of us sacrifice our dreams and our goals at the altar of building a family, raising kids, and just being a loving wife and mom. And as much as all of these things are not bad in themselves, they are actually not fair to us, because we find so many women today, middle-aged, who are lonely, bored, have no life to fall back on. And honestly, in my opinion, this is actually why we have a lot of very cranky mothers-in-law who go to their sons or daughters' houses to cause all sorts of commotion, because they don't have a life of their own. And honestly, my sincere prayer is that I am not that kind of mother-in-law. And so if you really and truly desire to be a woman who, even in her retirement age, is still adding value to life and society, then you need to listen very attentively to me right now. Go back to the drawing board. Go back to that time when you could dream, that time when you had those goals and ambitions, because the truth is they are valid. Yes, you see all of those goals and dreams you had as a teenager, as a young adult, they are valid. They shouldn't be overtaken just because you got married or because you're a mother. So go back to the drawing board. Find all of those goals and dreams once again, and don't look at them just on the surface. Look at the need that those goals and dreams were supposed to fill for you. So let me give you an example. A woman who wanted to be a high-flying executive in an organization. She told me that when she was a young adult, just before she got married, she had this dream of every morning she would dress up in corporate attires, enter her car and drive to an office and have people call her ma, ma, ma. That was her goal and her dream. And honestly, it's valid. And then she got married to a man who says, oh no, my wife is going to stay at home and take care of her kids. And if she must work, then it has to be a job that would give her time to raise the kids. She felt that the only option available to her at that time was to open a superstore. She did this, but inside of her, she still was very unfulfilled. And then when we were having this conversation, and I asked her, what was it that you actually wanted to be growing up? She told me she wanted to be a high-flying career woman. I chuckled to myself, and then I asked her again, what exactly about being a high-flying career woman appealed to you? And that was when she told me that she really wanted to dress up all corporate and go into an office and have people that she would delegate duties to and have people that would be looking up to her and all of that. And I told her this: even if you are not able to get that kind of career now because you've been out of a job for a very long time, you can turn your situation around right now to fit this dream and to meet this need that you have always had growing up. She asked me how, and I told her this: you run a successful superstore. You have a really big mega store where people come in droves to shop for groceries. Do you know that that mega store can actually become an organization where you become the MD, CEO, and show up to that organization exactly the way you would have shown up if you were working for a multinational? She didn't really understand what I meant. And so I told her, let's do an experiment. For the next 1 month, I want you to shop and dress corporately to your store. Dress up as if you're going to work in a bank or in a multinational organization. And when you get to your superstore, run it as if you are running an organization. Let's just do it as an experiment for 1 month. She didn't really understand it, but because, what could be the hurt, right? She went on to do that. And by the end of the 1 month, she called me and she said, I feel so happy. I feel so fulfilled. I look forward to going to my shop every day. Now, ladies, in as much as we're wives and mothers and we have so much to do, so much responsibilities on our laps, we cannot afford to lose sight of the goals and the dreams we had. Truth is, we may not be able to exactly achieve those goals and those dreams, but every goal has a need that it is meeting or it should meet for us. That's what you should figure out. What the need that goal I had was supposed to meet for me, and then find a way to incorporate that need in the life you have right now. Because honestly, we have to be realistic about these things. I'm not saying that you're going to become 18 again and start all of those things that you wanted to do back then, but you can actually live that life at your core or at the core of that goal and gain the benefits inherent in that goal. I hope this works for you. Please tell me in the comments if this is something that you would want to begin to do going forward, and let's talk about it. Or if you need help with trying to figure out where to start from and how to go about this, also tell me in the comments and I will reach out to help you begin to live the life of your dreams, even with your current situation. Because every woman deserves to live a satisfying, happy, meaningful, and purposeful life. My name is Amaka Chibuzo-Obi. I'm a confidence coach, marriage educator, but most importantly, a woman who wants other women to live happy lives.